Good Thursday, everyone. This is meteorologist Dave Snyder at the National Weather Service with Alaska's statewide weather. Low pressure in the Gulf of Alaska is down to 969 millibars. An occlusion is working out toward Haida Gwaii and northward toward southeastern Alaska, and that's been encouraging a little more rainfall across central and southern parts of the Panhandle this afternoon. Some heavier rainfalls on the northern end of the front, north of the low pressure system, but still south of Prince William Sound at this point. A little bit of rain probably grazing Kodiak Island at this hour. To the west, another area of low pressure. This one a little bit stronger at 963 millibars is working an occlusion north of the central Aleutians and pushing cloud cover across the southern Bering Sea. A little bit further north than that, a 985 millibar low south and west of St. Lawrence Island and north of the St. Matthew Island waters. That's encouraging stronger winds across eastern Russia as well as the western tip of St. Lawrence Island. Going ahead through tonight, it looks like gales and strong winds will continue for parts of southeast. Storm force winds at least through this evening for areas just offshore of Sitka and northward. The winds will gradually subside through the night. Low pressure south of Kodiak Island at 974 millibars will continue working a frontal boundary closer and closer to the north and eastern Gulf Coast. And along that boundary, winds should pick up pretty quickly from the east and southeast, especially just outside of Prince William Sound around the Horn to Yakutat. Around to the central Aleutians, a 966 millibar low there will continue to dawdle just south of Adak and Atka. It's going to keep some of the coldest air just north of the chain. That means periods of rain and snow may mix, but most of the chain will be looking at rainfall through the next 24 hours. Pockets of rain and snow will mix around the Chugach Range as well as parts of the Talkeetna. There's a better chance for seeing snow showers there and further north, but most of the interior is looking pretty dry at this point. You'll see some passing cloud cover along the Yukon Valley. Northward, it dries out even more. Around Point Barrow and some areas along the Arctic coast, watch for some passing flurries or maybe even a brief snow shower. As we get into Saturday, low pressure is still lurking in the Gulf, and an expansive area of low pressure will stretch from the eastern side of the Gulf through the heart of the Gulf and then south and west of the Alaska Peninsula. And along that boundary will trap a lot of moisture and more of an east to northeasterly flow on the north side and a west and southwesterly flow on the south side. That's going to keep southeastern Alaska under the gun for more rainfall and occasionally some stronger winds. Watch for snow up around Haines and Skagway, especially at elevation, and more dry weather for the interior. With Alaska's statewide weather, this is meteorologist Dave Snyder.